drums and ones. Throw it up, celebrate some news. Ay. I do a good job. Pull up and pop out and pull out. Head on and hood on. Pedal to metal. When I put my foot on, I got to put on. I got a bad one. They want to keep me. Oh, that's a good one. Pockets are dense. I think my bread is hard as a crouton. Receipts in my pocket don't come with a coupon. Yeah. Okay. 30,000 in the pocket. No change. Okay. I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay. All my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay. So when I die, I ain't gonna be from old age. Somebody gonna want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros. Left pocket got pound. Somebody gonna want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left. Touchdown. Touchdown. 8th floor. Come down. Hotel. Lobby. Receptionist. What now? 11 a.m. Check out. Might give her one foul just to tell her it's one now. How come? I need.
All right, Coach, thank you very much. It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Houston Gunners and our home team. The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13. This is taken just shy of the 10 here. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line.
At their own 28-yard line.
Here we go, set, 30 base. You don't want none. Ready.
On first down, Mills. And right away, they're going to stack him up right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now.
Second and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Here we go. 8, read. I'm coming.
Looking to throw on second down. Ledford trying to lay one up deep. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's third down.
But when you're going up against a talented receiver like that, you just know that they're going to bring more people to him, right? They're going to double cover him every chance they get.
I think that is what we're going to see all game long, an early taste of that double, maybe even sometimes triple coverage we might see.
Yeah, I think what they're counting on, his talent to sometimes beat that double coverage.
So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive. Operating from the gun, Ledford. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 12 yards as they get to reset the sticks.
Down. 15.
And all this is taken in one-handed. What a catch.
Gotta love the catch. I think you got to love the gloves as well.
Yeah, these one-handed catches, that was great, and they're fun. They're becoming a little more ho-hum, aren't they?
Yeah, they really are, and I know that it sounds like we're taking credit away from the guys, and we don't mean that at all. They really work hard on this one-handed catch thing, but I think the gloves have to be helping in a big way.
Looking to throw. Ledford, he's going to loft one deep left side here. And nearly an interception here on their opening drive. But instead, third down.
What I loved about meeting with these coaches before the game is we didn't even have to ask any questions. They told us that they were going to be aggressive and push the ball downfield. They weren't successful on that play, but look for them to try it again later.
Back to throw. Ledford. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete.
There are a good number of coaches at any time they call an in route are really worried about the play because there's so much traffic ordinarily that the ball has to get through to get to the receiver. And on that play, it was batted down.
And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin him back.
Ready. Mike 29. Let's go, baby. Return up.
They'll run on first down. Youngblood. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
He was hoping to get to the edge, but they did a really nice job of forcing him back inside. That's excellent fundamental defensive football. Don't let them outside where they can really shred your defense.
Now 2nd and 7 from the 23. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
On the double. Spike 56. And we're pretty quiet, team. We're pretty quiet.
Back to throw here. And that is incomplete.
I'm laughing to myself because I could just hear in film session. But, Coach, I was throwing to Odell Beckham Jr. Of course I thought he was open.
They'd love to go deep downfield to him, though. Such a threat.
Yeah, a rare incompletion because most of the time we expect him to actually come up with the catch.
It's taken to the 26. It'll wind up being a net of 41. 9-yard return, 50 on the punt. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs.
Ready.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive.
Five.
On first down, Ledford. Quick hitter here, it's complete. A gain of 6 there on first.
To number 84. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 41-yard line.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. And a give this time to the tailback. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
But when you go from 2nd and 4 to 3rd and 3, that just tells you who won that battle on the last play, huh?
Yeah, first round went to the offense, second round the defense.
Set. 60 or. It's going to be a long day on this.
From the gun on 3rd down, Ledford. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. First time these two have hooked up this afternoon, and it's a first down.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Ready, break.
So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 39-yard line.
Orbit. Get it.
Looking to throw. Ledford. And he will find his big tight end over the middle. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Set, ready. 18 Gator. Watching the five. I'm coming. Hey, Echo.
On 1st and 10, Ledford. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
From the contact. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Ready up.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22.
Hey, Charlie. Ready.
To throw again, Ledford. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down. So back-to-back incompletions. Third down here in 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
Back to throw. Ledford, and incomplete, almost intercepted. Had a great shot at picking that off in the end zone. And now fourth down. Now on fourth down, out comes the field goal unit here. It's a 39-yard attempt, right hash. And his kick is good. And that'll make it 3-0 here in the first. So chalk that down as an 8-play drive capped with a field goal.
Yeah, as a friend of mine used to say, they were moving and grooving for a while, but they couldn't keep the momentum going enough to get a touchdown out of it.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. Let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands, and maybe the offense will move a little bit better.
Sometimes it's more important to get it to the right people rather than dialing up the right number.
Exactly.
Or the right play, yeah.
That too.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And on the first drive, 3 and out. I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now a handoff here to his running back. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
They don't want it, fellas. They don't want it. Keep playing.
And it's third down.
Let's get it. Hey, 58's the mic. Go 58's the mic. And we got to get to the ball, G. We got to get to the ball. Let's keep moving.
They'll drop to throw. He finds Beckham complete. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. It's a 7-yard gain and good enough to move the chains.
Let's go. Let's go.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. Now again, right side, Youngblood. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
Part of the thinking when you bring in extra tight ends, you're hoping that each of your guys gets those one-on-one blocks and creates a crease for your runner. You know what the converse is, though? You've got to win those one-on-one blocks, and when you don't, that's the result you end up with.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Here's Michael Pilardi now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. Fielded at the 20. It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And out will come the offense as they take over. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 41. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Henry! 58, come on! You don't want nothing. Hey, you don't want to see me. You don't want to scream.
On 1st down, Youngblood. And that play goes nowhere. He's met behind the line, and a penalty flag may add insult to injury. Well, they had stopped him for a loss on the run anyway, so they'll decline that.
It's almost a good psychological advantage, isn't it? You created a penalty, and you still couldn't gain yards against us. No way we need to take that one.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold.
I got you. I got you.
He'll drop to throw. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. Touchdown, Houston. Odell Beckham with touchdown number 7 on the year. And his guys have taken the lead. Point after here coming up. And this is up and good to make it 7-3.
Makes the score Thunder 7, Dragons 3.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 28-yard line.
After 1, 7-3 the score on EA Sports.
Ready. 10-2, sir. Hey, let's get that ball, D. Let's get that ball.
To throw on 2nd down, Ledford. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That one covers 29 yards. 1st down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. From the gun, Ledford. He'll let this go for the end zone. And nearly picked it off. He had a chance to come down with that in the end zone, but it'll wind up just being incomplete.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10. I don't know what this says about me, but I love successful runs up the middle when the blocking is so well executed like that.
And it doesn't matter whether it's zone blocking, whether it's a power scheme. When you have a blocker on a defender and the running back can read it, find the proper hole, and just go, sometimes a thing of beauty.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
At the 26-yard line.
A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3.
He's checking, he's checking, he's checking. Crash, crash. General West. Big grip, big grip.
Now a give, right side. It's Holloway. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
This has been a good drive so far, and it's been the running game for the most part that's powered them down there. Another nice burst there, picking up a first down. Now it's 1st and 10, as you said, in the red zone.
Here we go, here we go. 30 base.
Throwing on first down. Ledford. And he's wrapped up. Taken down. Back at the 25.
I spent a lot of extra time preparing for this game, watching this offensive line, because they gave up 5 sacks last week in their loss. They just gave up another one now. They don't seem to be working together as a cohesive unit. Right? 4 guys might have it right, but the 5th guy is giving something up. They've got to find a way to all get on the same page.
Don't be scared of it.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Ledford. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. And this will be a touchdown.
Well, partner, I do know this. If you're a defensive back, you have more chances to make a team now than ever because people are using 5 defensive backs, 6 defensive back packages. Not exclusively, but way more than before. That was a nickel package there, and what a pickoff.
Why is that? Why are they using that more?
Because more people are throwing the ball on earlier downs than ever before. This has become a passing league, and because of that, more defensive backs on the field on most plays.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This is taken just shy of the 10 here. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line.
At their own 32-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So the last one didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
2nd and 3. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 12 yards there and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
This quarterback now just 7 of 16 passing thus far, but he's got a 1st and 10. Going to give this time to the tailback. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. Making the play defensively, Carl Lawson.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 47-yard line.
Right there in the middle, 55.
To throw on 2nd down. Ledford. Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44.
Well, the pass rush has been a real strength of late. They know how to get after the quarterback.
Absolutely. 4 sacks last week. That's their first one here. Anything in particular you've seen from them or on film?
I think that they're winning athletically up front, winning those one-on-one battles, but also when the offensive line wants to keep everyone in and mass protect, they know how to scheme their way back to the quarterback as well.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect. So a couple of first downs on this drive, but it's looking like another empty possession.
And those empty possessions are certainly starting to pile up. So the adjustments that teams talk about all the time have to be taking place. They've got to analyze what's breaking down and figure a way to fix it.
Oh, and what a play on special teams here. This is going to be down inside the 5, all the way down at the 2-yard line.
And he's got to be fired up about that effort. I don't think he could have walked down and placed it any better than where he ended up putting the football. That was excellent.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they will begin with, should we call it, far from ideal starting field position, their own 2-yard line.
So what's your definition of ideal?
The 1-yard line on the other side of the field. And the defense loses him. It's complete. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. What a play that turns out to be, 36 yards.
First down, Gunners.
He'll look to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that'll make this a second down.
Second down 6 at the 42-yard line.
Four yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. They'll run it now out of the gun. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. They get 14 on that one. Good for a Houston first down.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
Back to throw now on first down. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. Call it a 1-yard gain on the play, and it'll make it second down.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9 at the 43-yard line.
We've got a 14-3 ball game with 2 minutes left in the opening half.
Everyone got 4 down.
And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes. It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be 3rd and 10 now.
Buddy up. 58 to Mike. Hey, let's get this.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. So they decline it as that will bring up 4th.
And I know that yardage and field position are keys to any game played, but you've got to consider downs when you're talking about penalties, and they wisely did not take that one and made it 4th down.
Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. So a change of possession here on the punt. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And a first half that really has not been kind to them. A late opportunity here to maybe make some inroads on this deficit before half.
And this drive's going to go a long way towards telling us whether they actually have a chance to come all the way back in this game or not.
And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Wahoo! 55 is my guy, 55.
Operating from the gun. Ledford going to throw right side here, complete. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. From the gun, Lenford. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off at the 40. And now off to the races down the right side. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Now that was a beautiful play. A pick six. How would you punctuate something like that, partner?
What, you mean with an exclamation mark?
Exclamation mark, a big word. What would you do with that?
Ampersand?
I like it.
Now the try here for the point after. And it's 21-3. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. This is taken just shy of the 10 here. And he'll take this across the 25. A couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play, because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened-up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
Ready, ready! 18 Gator. Hey, seam 6. Get it.
Looking to throw on second down. Lenford. Looking middle, and that's complete. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
Let's go now. 10-2 stop. 55. Check. Bravo. Recon, 132 fighter. 55. Hey, eat.
Let's go.
On first down, Lenford. And he's got him. Got his man on the end route. Complete. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. They'll spot it at the 47, so call it a 57-yard attempt. And this one will not get there. It's off to the left anyway. It's no good. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report, here's Jonathan Coachman. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
At their own 28-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively.
Slam.
They'll keep it on the ground. Youngblood. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 12 yards there and a first down. Couple of very nice carries to start this drive out.
Yeah, 2 first downs. And how about that second one? What a nice run on that particular play. I'm telling you, they're going to start to think that this game is easy if they continue to rip off yardage like this.
They'll try a little trickery here on the end around. I don't think anyone in the building fooled right there, as that one is going to blow up in their faces. It's a 6-yard loss on the play, and it'll make this a 2nd and long. Second and long. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
Intended for John Ross. Incomplete. He was covered by Denzel Ward.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. They'll look to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. That's their first time getting to the quarterback, sack number 1. And, you know, they had 5 last week, I'm remembering.
And you have to find a way to slow down the pass rush, not necessarily with just protecting your quarterback, but you show them a lot of different looks, and they did that in the first half. You know, different angles, different things to slow down the speed. They got to him here in the second half. Now they've got to come up with a counter to that and maybe do something different.
An 8-yard return there after a punt of 47. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum. See
what they have up their sleeve. A sizable gain there, 9 yards as they get it back to a 3rd and 5.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
On 3rd down, it's Mills. And he's stopped up short of the first as they tackle him down at about the 36. It'll be a gain of 4, but it won't be enough. It leaves them with a 4th down now.
A 4-yard gain. It's 4th down.
And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. They're going to try and throw. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a 1st down.
At the 46-yard line.
Ready, set.
55. I got you, pop.
Hey, Delta.
On 1st and 10, Ledford. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you've got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
22 jet bomber, 22 jet bomber. Hey, Haywood. Shoot.
Throwing again. Ledford. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
Brings up a third down and 10 yards to go.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. A good effort there, 9 yards, but it's going to leave him looking at a 4th and 1.
9-yard gain on the play. It's now 4th down and 1.
Still just the third quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. Looking to throw. Ledford throwing left side here, and it's complete. And he gets into the end zone for the touchdown. A big play there with touchdown number 7 on the year. And his guys are able to close that gap just a bit. That's the score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Point after, right down the middle. And it makes the score 21-10. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Certainly want to avoid what they had to do last possession. That was punt the football, because this game's starting to tighten up.
In a basketball sense, you think about taking a little bit of the air out of the ball, right? Maybe milk some clock, limit the possessions. In this case, they might want to do the same thing, but control the game offensively. Put together some first downs, put together a drive, and keep it away from them.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. On play action, they'll throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
Oh, boy, partner, did that just happen? I've got my hand over my eyes right now because, like him, it's going to haunt my dreams, too. He was wide open. How did he overthrow him there?
Defensively, just very lucky. You know that they got away with one there. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Now a give, right side. Youngblood. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
Yeah, they really needed to get something going, didn't they? They had punted on the last 2 possessions. The running game starting to come to the front for them, providing a nice pickup there to keep this drive going.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
58's the money. 58's the money.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Steps away to his left. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack.
Like how they started the third quarter here. They force a punt on the first drive, and after this sack, it looks like they'll be forcing another one as well.
Absolutely. Maybe got their second win coming out of the locker room. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And the pressure gets to him again. That's sacked by Tremaine Edmonds.
Well, this is what happens when you get behind the chains, as people like to say. When you have obvious passing situations, hard to vary it up and fool a defense.
And you hate those situations if you're an O-lineman, right?
Oh, without a doubt, because you just know they're coming, and you never know exactly how. They can be exotic in their blitzes, or their athletic ability just takes over.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Over the middle, complete. It's Glover. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 30 yards there, and of course the first down as well. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 25. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They coming off a touchdown drive. The last time they had the ball, that cut down the lead. Now the defense does their part, got them the football back.
So now maybe with the touchdown they scored previously, plus.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 36, and he will have a touchdown. This D wanting to put it away before we even get to the 4th quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
Extra point right down the middle. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This is taken just shy of the 10 here. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
We ain't giving them nothing today. Get it.
Throwing after the interception, Ledford. And now here's another interception. Picked off around the 37. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line.
Intercepted. They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
Get ready. Get ready.
They'll run on 1st down. Youngblood. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8.
The ball carried by number 8.
Come on now. Let's go.
It'll be 1st and goal when we come back. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Here we go. Here we go.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal.
I don't think you got it, son. Switch. Switch. Under 10. Under 10. Check 99. Check 99.
Now a give, right side. Youngblood. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness, think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it.
Now from back at the 9 after that last play, this is 3rd and goal. On 3rd down, Youngblood. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
They had it 1st and goal, 3 attempts, couldn't get it in, so they settle for 3.
Yeah, the field tends to shrink a little bit the closer you get to the goal line, doesn't it? It doesn't sound right. It sounds a little counterintuitive. But you run out of space to run the deep routes, so they can just sit on the shorter stuff if you're going to throw it. If you want to run it, there's just not as much space. They end up having to take 3 there.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And last time, 1-play interception, so this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Back to throw. Ledford, and he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and
Still a few inches short of a 1st down as they come up now on 2nd down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
And that's a nice pickup of a 1st down on that 2nd down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 47. On 1st down, Holloway trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. No gain on the play there, 2nd down.
at the 46-yard line.
Let's go now. 18 Gators.
Push him back. Push him back.
Hey, Foxtrot, Foxtrot. Now.
To throw on 2nd down. Ledford got his man complete over the middle. That's Mills. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. With his size coming out of the backfield, usually takes more than an arm tackle to get him down. That's why they like to get him involved in the passing game.
No doubt about it. You saw him running that angle route there and catching the ball. And with his size, not often thought to have hands, but we're hearing that more and more. Guys are doing a better job of catching the ball at any size coming out of the backfield because they need to be a full part of the offense.
And he's taken down inside the 30. They only needed 1 yard on 3rd down. They get 10 instead by going to the air.
Here we go. Set. 60 outlaw. 61. Matchbox lights. Shoot.
Throwing on 1st down. Ledford, he's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there.
I wouldn't be surprised to see the next step in utilizing this position is to actually utilize more of a scat back in this spot, because we saw the catch there, right? He made it, but he's a bigger, stronger guy, maybe not quite as elusive as maybe someone else you would put there.
Yeah, didn't get the big yardage there you might out of a smaller back. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it will go as a 1 yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. This linebacking core, they've done a good job of keeping that running game in check, haven't they?
They certainly have, and what they'll also do when this game is over is thank the guys up front, the big defensive line, because they've kept them clean, so to speak. Not letting blockers get to them, allowing them to run to the football and keep that running game bottled up.
Looking to throw. Ledford. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. He's up to 87 yards receiving now, and it's a first down.
First and 10 at the 11-yard line.
Ready? 50, plant.
Right there in the middle, 55. Let's pick it up. It's out of time, guys.
Be driven.
They'll run on first down. It's Holloway. So he got free of one tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
A gain of 4. It's now second and 6 at the 7-yard line.
Down. 30 base. Hey, zoom.
Silver.
Get it.
Looking to throw on second down. Ledford. And nothing there on the return. They've got the football, but they'll have to start this drive at their own 4-yard line. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
Too little, Cupcake. Go. Watch it.
On first down, Youngblood. And he's going to get this up to the 24-yard line. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down.
It's a gain of 20. First down, Houston.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up first and 10. So it's our visitors with the football as we get you reset. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. And they're able to get this one across the 35. And now it looks like we're going to get a timeout here. We've got a man shaken up. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. So from the 36 now, first and 10. They stay on the ground. This time it's Matthews. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Tackle made at the 38-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up second and 7 at the 38-yard line.
Hey, watch it. Check, crunch, screen. Let's go. Check.
They're going with Beckham on the end around. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up third down. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down.
Check. Here we go.
They run. Matthews. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here's Michael Pilardi now as he's on for the 5th time here today. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. Taken from just outside the 30. No return, but it goes down as just a punt of 31 yards.
At their own 31-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
Throwing right, and that's complete. The catch and run pays off to the tune of 35 yards. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30.
5.
45's the mic. 45's the mic. Watch the run.
Operating from the gun. Ledford nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Exactly what they were looking for. They've been giving up yardage. They've been letting them drive right downfield, but they got a sack right there. How about that for a little bit of revenge?
Hey, Orbit.
I'm coming after you.
Back to throw. Ledford now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go. Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same Surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to start matching each other's movements.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Ledford got a man over the middle, and it's complete. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as he'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game.
Ready. 60 or. Hey, Echo.
Check mark. Watching you 5.
On 1st down, Ledford. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off inside the 10. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a 4th quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
The extra point up and good, but this one was decided anyway, as that will be the final action in this ball game. So we had action to the very end of this one. The score on the final play that they didn't need to have. They didn't just run out the clock, though. They added to their final total.
Played it all the way to the end, and you know some coaches preach that and tell their teams that's what I want all the time, and they feel like if they don't do it themselves, they're not living up to the message that they're sending out.
So for